What is good, boys? In this video, I'm going to be telling you why, if you can't even talk to a girl, just forget about starting a business. It's so essential that you take things in the proper progression because when I was younger and I tried starting all these businesses, I was terrified to hop on the phone with someone. So for me, the first step was actually just starting to get social in real life. And the thing that I was most afraid of was just talking to girls. I could talk to guys, I was still shy and probably a bit awkward. But girls was like terrifying for me, especially when I was like 15. I couldn't talk to a girl for shit. So, let alone if I had to call up, I tried like Amazon FBA and many different things. If I had to call up or email someone, these things still were kind of like intimidating for me. So, if you want to start a business, you need to realize that you need to be at a certain level and competence with your social skills in order to actually have a successful business. There's so many things I need to do on the daily, whether it's calling people and being very firm and tough on the phones and not letting people push you around, making shit get done. These are more things on the, back end side of things, dealing with, websites, payment processors, partner, things like that. And then there's the actual selling and sales, which you need to know how to do and, be very charming and charismatic and friendly and make people like you. And then there's the leadership side of things with the actual team that you have and your sales team and the people that you employ and have in your business. You have to be able to navigate that whole realm and be a good leader and firm, but also at the same time very compassionate and understanding. And these are things that you're just gonna have no idea how to do if you can't even talk to a girl, is the idea behind this video. So if you can't even go up to a girl, cold approach her and say hi, introduce yourself, ask her where she's from and some basic questions, and then, wherever it goes from there. But if you can't even take that risk of just going up to a girl and talking to her, you're going to fail in business. It's that straightforward. So this is going to be a quick video, but the message behind the story is if you can't even go up and talk to a girl, then forget about starting a business. Your first action step right now is to get out and get social. Start talking to everybody. Even if you need to build it up and start slow, if you want to start talking to older people, in the gym or in the sauna, things like that, and just say hi and be friendly. I talk to so many people, in the gym and in the sauna and things like that, just people who are older, and that's just, I'm a social guy, so I talk to everyone. But if it's intimidating to talk to younger people, you can start there, work your way to some people who are your age. Maybe you're hitting a bench and there's another guy hitting bench and you ask him to spot you, and then you try and build a friendship off there, and eventually you get to girls. But if you want to fast track this, you do the thing that scares you the most. That's the pussy way to do it, is like progressively overloading it. If you want to get results quick, if you realize the urgency that you need to act with to develop your life and get to that goal that you want, whether it's making 10K a month, having financial freedom, having a hot girlfriend, you need to start acting with urgency and you need to start taking risks. See, there's other people out there in the world like me who doesn't see talking to girls as a risk. And you got to realize the amount of girls that I speak to on just maybe more on the weekends, right? Because I'm really busy working during the week, so I don't get to talk to girls that much nowadays. But on the weekends, I'm chatting to so many people. Every girl I see that I like, I talk to. This is not a risk for me. In my mind, this is just talking to people. But for you, it's a risk. So that's holding you back from the things that you want to get done. So if you can't even talk to girls, you need to get started being social. Forget about that business right now. Sure, of course, learn, read, develop yourself, keep your eyes open to what possibilities there are out there. But if you can't do that, forget about business. I'm not trying to be harsh, I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm telling you from my personal experience, if there was one thing that I could have done going back to when I was 15, it would have been to forget about business, because at this point, it's hard to get things going. You're a high school student. If you're trying to forget about your social life and develop in that area, which is essential at this point in your life, which I didn't do, I didn't realize this, you're going to have to catch up later. So that's why I had social anxiety and things like that later on in life, because, I'm only 22 now, but like at 19, I had social anxiety and things like that when I was trying to go out and meet new people by myself, because I hadn't developed those skills when it was the time to do so. So especially if you're younger, and if you're older, it's never too late, and these are things you're going to need to do anyway. So might as well just start now, is develop that social skills and be very confident socially so that you can interact. And this is going to translate into business. It's going to translate into your sales. It's going to translate into everything that you need to do in life in order to have that success that you want. So, to reiterate, action step number 1, if you are scared to talk to a girl, forget about business and focus on social skills. That is going to be the most important thing, especially if you're young. If you're already doing some things with business and you're like me, 21, 22 or older, obviously keep doing what you're doing, but just start throwing in that social aspect of things where you start going out and talking to new people, because it will help you in your business. And you also never know, one business connection could take you to the next level, as it has for many people who I've actually spoken to. I've brought them to the next level, and I always start the conversations most of the time, but actually, that's not true. One of my good friends, I went up and talked to him, but he took the initiative and invited me to hang out with him, and now he's a big part of my business. He was able to quit his job and join on with me. So that is what the power is of talking to people. You never know where one relationship can take you. It can completely change your life. Your network is super powerful as well, just a side note. So I hope you got some value from this video. If you did, like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Comment down below if you've already started talking to people or if you are going to start. I want to hear about your journey, and come back a couple months later as well and tell me how things have been going for you. All right. See you guys in the next one. Have a great day, everyone.